Okay, this is somewhat, I guess, advanced tutorial on Inkscape when you are um, converting a studio file to a SVG, and you run into some snags when it doesn't want to trace it properly, trace all the parts. This is a workaround. I wouldn't say that it's advanced, that anyone can't do it, but it does require a little bit extra patience. So what you want to do is to do file, of course, open. The file I'm looking for is on um, my desktop. And I always go with link. I don't do embed. And I always choose quality versus the speed of it. And I click OK. And for some reason, it just does what it wants to do. And this is for my friend in a Facebook group uh, that I help the admin out with. So we're going to try this one. So we're going to click on it. This is one that you would have done a use your snippet tool and highlighted it over in Silhouette and saved it as a JPEG, JPG file format. Saved it to wherever you save it, and then the file opened and brought it in like this. So now we need to trace it. So you click on it to highlight it, and its path, trace bitmap, it's going to default to 45 for the threshold. I like to look at it. Everything you see in black is not going to allow you to break it apart so that you can just color it. But that's okay, because that's the advanced part that I'm going to show you here. We just want to be able to at least get some parts of it traced. So I'm just going to leave it at that for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to X out of the tracing part. And I'm going to pull this part over here. This is the original that was the screenshot over in Silhouette. This is the part here that we traced. And as you can see, some of the details aren't quite where we want it. It doesn't show the blue shirt, but that's okay. So now I've highlighted it. I'm going back to path, and I'm going to do break apart. It breaks apart a lot of the pieces, but some of it does not. So that's okay. So we're going to get started. Here's the key to this. You want to find the paint bucket and click on it. If you have the old version of Inkscape, there's going to be a paintbrush right around here. If you have a new version like me, there's a highlight, but there's no paintbrush. Anyway, just click on it. That gets it in that mode. The grow shrink is very important. I found for my liking, I normally set it at about 40, and that works for me. And what the grow shrink does is when you highlight over here and you move the piece over here, it fits without you having to adjust it some. But you'll see as we go along. So what I want to do is go over here and hit my select now. I'm going to select this shoe. And then I'm going to these little double arrows because I need to get to the paint dropper. So I'm going to go over here, select this paint dropper, and there we go. Now, if you hit the space bar, it changes you back to your selection tool. So these are the pieces that it did allow us to work with. So I select, hit my space bar, I'm back to my selection tool. Hit it again. Get under there. Hit it again, I'm back to the dropper. Back to the selection. Okay. So let's see what it lets me do. Lets me get part of that. So that's okay. I think I can get his hand in there. Yes. Didn't get that other finger. Now I can use that. Apron. I'm able to get it. So that's good. Can't get the pants. When I click on it, it highlights everything. So that's not going to help us out any. Let's see if I can get his face. This looks like maybe it's the mouth. And it is the mouth. And I want to leave that as black. So let's see, how can I get, there we go, the face that I want. And to try to get it closer to the color of Mickey. Okay, then I can get his eyes. So I'm going to fast forward this while I get to, until I get to the part where I need to show you what our little advanced techniques are. Okay, I have colored in everything that was broken apart as a piece. So now we'll get to the advanced techniques on this so that we can finish everything else up. One tool that you want to use is this edit path by nodes, and what it does is as you move it around, if there's anything left that it finds that has a little shape to it that you can trace, like right here. I don't know, hopefully it picks up that there's one little thing over the shoe that I can trace. Other than that, looks like the little seeds. It's telling me that I need to go in there and cut the holes in it. So I'll get that taken care of. But the red shirt, the the scarf around the neck, the red pants, it's not letting me do. The beige around the chef hat is not letting me do. But this is a good tool to let you know what's left to do. So let's get busy with it now. So we go back to this paint bucket. So with the paint bucket, you click on the red, hold your shift key down, click on everything that is supposed to be red. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the tie, or the scarf rather, as well. I can get it. Get this little edge of it. Okay, good, cool. And then I'm gonna go back and hit the select tool. And now I'm gonna drag it all over here. Come down. And now I just need to push it up so that it all fits in where it belongs. Come on. Oh, come on. My little steady hand here. Should have just a little bit of outline. That's what that grow and shrink tool was that I showed you once before. So I'm going to go down here to the double arrows, find my dropper, and I'm going to click on red. So now we have the red, and I'm going back to the select tool and click off of it. So now we have it. So we're going to go back to the bucket tool now and hold the shift key down, and I'm going to pick up this blue shirt and my select tool. And now we're going to drag the shirt over. and fit it in right where it's supposed to go. I think that's it. Go back and get that dropper. And now we have the shirt. Go back to the select tool. And so now we need to get this piece of celery here. So the paint bucket, let's go pick up this celery. Oh wow, that is, let me undo. I need to enlarge this celery some so I can really pick it up. The paint bucket here. Oh, picked up more of it then. Wonderful. Love that. Okay. So we'll drag our celery over here. Fits in. Find that dropper tool. Let's go back over here. Pick up our celery. I lost a little bit of the detail because in a hurry I should have just did one of them at a time. And let's see, something else I needed to do. I think it is the top of this cherry here. Top of the olive, I'm sorry. Top of this olive. Yeah. And these little ones are something else to drag. Did I get it? I think I did. And my dropper to pick up the red. Hit my space bar. Can drag this back over here. I think I got some of it. Doesn't look quite so nice. And the last part that we want to get is the beige here. Shift. And shift. And we drag it over. Down. Come on. Not the best with this. Well, after all, okay, I'm going to hold the control key down and the closer of the parentheses keys. That closed it a bit too much. I was trying to get rid of those dashes. I should have gotten rid of them before I brought that over. Click here. And now the dropper key. I was trying to get rid of these dashes beforehand. So now let's shrink this down. And let's see. I think it was something in the area of this shoe. And the dropper there. And there we go. That is it. So now I can get rid of what was saved from Silhouette. I'm just drawing a box around it so I can do Control G to group it, drag it out of that box, get my snippet tool. Well, forgot to deselect. Snippet tool, new, and I shall call this one save. Chef Mickey Burger. Must have been what I had already named one of the SVG. So dragging back into the page so that it will show up in the preview. So file, save, copy as. Here we go. I want to replace it since I had already put it in there. Let me see again. Want to make sure. Aha. Plain. And replace. And that's it.